Hello Libra, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of September 2022. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome. Whoa, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'm using my pink tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite, and then I will close out your reading, Libra, with a Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. I'm getting the strong message of two men already. And then I see it with the cards here. All right, Libra, there's two men that you're dealing with here. Now, I'm not picking up that this is a romantic thing, but I am picking up that there's, like, one is a supervisor or someone in an authority position, and then the other one could be like a mentor or a father. Okay? So, and again, this is not going to apply to everybody. I understand that. But that's what I'm getting with these two cards. Now, sometimes when I get the king, when I get the court cards here, they represent more of a situation or an energy or a circumstance. But in this case, I'm getting very clearly that these are two men here that you're dealing with, Libra. Okay, so as we move into September, looks like you're dealing with the boss. That's what this King of Wands is. And the King of Cups is like a fatherly figure or like a mentor. It's someone who has emotional investment or an emotional attachment to you. So it may not necessarily be a father. It could be an older brother, could be a grandfather, could be an uncle, could be a mentor, a coach, but there's somebody who has a emotional investment in you, and they want you to succeed. I'm not picking that up so much with the King of Wands. Like, there's no emotional attachment with this, but there is a man who, I don't want to say he's making your life difficult, but he's definitely, the word pushy comes to mind. The word... it's like someone who's very controlling, kind of, is what I'm getting with that. But he's not mean, right? He just kind of pushes his energy around, if that makes sense, okay? Now, what does this have to do with money? Well, it's interesting because I'm getting the sense that these two men are very influential as it relates to your finances for the month of September, right? So we've got a boss here, or a supervisor, or some type of a higher up, who's very, very pushy, very demanding, but he's not necessarily mean, okay? And he's the key. If you can figure out a way to get along with him, he's the key to maybe getting a raise, maybe improving the work environment, maybe having a better relationship, whatever the case may be. But I think that if you can get this guy on your side, it's definitely going to improve your finances. Now, the thing with the King of Cups, the one who's the father figure, I think he's trying to guide you or give you advice. That's what I'm seeing with that. So you need to listen to him because he's a very wise, smart, intelligent, financially savvy person. Okay, so again, I know this may not apply to everybody, and this could just be two men not necessarily related to you, just two men that you know. Okay, so pay attention to the men that show up the first week in September, Libra, because it looks like it could be something that could unlock some success, some financial greatness for you. All right, so we got the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles means it's not a good time to invest, okay? Especially when she's in the reverse. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is already a very cautious, conservative investor, but when she's in the reverse, that means no, okay? It means hold on to your money because she's telling me to tell you now is not a good time. Hold your money, save, and see what happens, you know, especially if you follow the markets, depending on what you're into, real estate, stocks, I don't know, crypto, whatever. Pay attention to the markets because you want to hold your money, especially at the beginning of September. Now, we also have the Ace of Cups. When I see the Ace of Cups in the reverse, that tells me there could be some wasteful spending going on. Now, this may not necessarily be you, but maybe it's in your household or within your budget. You're going to have to pay attention to where you're spending unnecessarily because it could be causing some financial problems either now or in the potential future. Okay, so do not allow your money to just kind of leak out all over the place. Now's the time to tighten up. Okay, now is the time to really be aware of where every penny is going. And this doesn't matter how much you make, whether, you know, you're a multimillionaire or if you're, you know, struggling like I've been. You know, I know how that is. You know, you want to pay attention to where every dollar is going. Next up, we have the Four of Cups. Now, this is an offer that's coming your way, but it's not going to resonate with you, so don't worry about saying no. Don't worry about hurting someone's feelings, but you know that this is not going to be something that's going to work for you. Finally, we got the Knight of Pentacles. We've got a great card here. In September, the beginning of September, it looks like you get some type of financial support or financial assistance. Now, I'm inclined to believe that this card here is not representing a person, but it's representing an energy or a circumstance that will be connected to these two men here, because this is financial assistance. So maybe one of them will give you a loan, or maybe they will, you know, I don't know, tell you something that's going to enable you to get more money, but you definitely have some type of financial support coming your way. All right, Libra, let's see what else shows up for you. Whoa. Okay. All right. My cards are slippery. All right. Okay, so let's see what else shows up for Libra as it relates to money for the month of September 2022. What do we need to know for the sign of Libra? Ooh, Libra. Good cards here. Very, very good cards, okay? So as we move into the second week of September, we have the Page of Cups here. Now, the Page of Cups talks about an offer coming through, and it's going to be too little too late. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You didn't miss out on anything, okay? You may feel like you missed out on something, but this Page of Cups says that the offer shows up, but it's not, it's you know, what is that saying? A day late and a dollar short. You know, I'm guessing this is a job offer or something. That may or may not be for all of you, but there's an offer that comes through, and it doesn't work, okay? It's you've moved on. Next up, we have the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is a broken promise, okay? Now, interesting, because it fell on to the two men we talked about here. So the Knight of Cups is a broken promise or a disappointment. Now, I don't get the sense that someone's intentionally trying to hurt you or disappoint you, but sometimes people overpromise and underdeliver, or they think they're capable of much more than what they actually are. And that's what I'm getting here. Maybe this gentleman here, the one who is emotionally invested in you, maybe he overpromised something and he wasn't able to, you know, to follow through because he can't, you know, maybe it was too much, maybe he doesn't know how, whatever the case may be. And so it's a broken promise in that sense. Now, as this relates to your money, it means that you're going to have to make sure that you're okay, that you're not reliant on somebody who says something and that, you know, your whole financial world comes crumbling down because they break a promise. It's one of those things about setting yourself up for success and being prepared for anything, especially financially. But here's where things get really, really good. We've got the World card. Now, the World card means the completion of a cycle. It also means leveling up in your life. It also means it could be some travel, some international travel for some of you. We also have the Ten of Cups. That's the joy, happiness, celebration card. It's one of the most positive cards in the deck. So that's definitely success and positivity and a win coming your way. We also have the Six of Pentacles. Now, that's the card of generosity. You're going to be in a position to give and share from your overflow. So that's really good. We also have the Strength card. The Strength card means that you will be able to handle whatever happens, okay? You're going to have the physical, mental, spiritual, emotional strength to just take on whatever shows up. So you don't have to worry about anything taking you out financially because you can handle it. All right, Libra, let's see. Whoa. Let's see what else is showing up. That's nice. So we got some cash flow coming in as we hit the second half of September. and busy with work. All right, Ace of Wands. This literally means the cash flow card, okay? A new influx of cash is coming your way. That's very exciting. The other thing about this card is it means something's growing, something's prospering, something is succeeding. So if you've invested in something, maybe you've started a business, maybe you've launched a new product, looks like you're going to definitely find some success with that. And I think you're already going to start to see some success here because we've seen it coming with the cards that were shown here. Next up, we have the Five of Swords in the reverse. Five of Swords in the reverse means that communication is improved. So that's very exciting. And the other thing about that card is that it means that things just get really harmonious in your relationships. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse means unexpected changes. Doesn't necessarily mean they're negative, but it will be an inconvenience, okay? Now, as this relates to your money, pay attention to what happens, you know, with your bank, your credit union, whatever the case may be, because it looks like there's going to be some changes coming up that nobody saw coming. And so you're going to have to kind of accommodate these changes the best way you know how. We also have the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords is a disappointment card. And I'm feeling like this card is kind of in relation to the broken promise here, where you're just disappointed. Now, this isn't going to take you out financially, but it just makes it feel like you can't trust people. And that's understandable, right? But it's one of those things that you're going to have to work through. Now, the thing is you can't allow these emotions to override your logic as it relates to your money. Okay, so be aware that yes, you can feel sad, disappointed, whatever, but do not allow that to get in the way of you making smart money decisions for you and your family. The Eight of Pentacles talks about you working hard. You're going to have a lot of work coming your way, and this is only if you want it. So if you want to work overtime, if you want to pick up some extra shifts, you will have the ability to do that because it looks like there's going to be a lot of work coming your way, and I know a lot of you are starting to move into your busy season. We're starting to move into Q4, holiday season, especially if you work in retail. You're definitely going to be busy. Things will be picking up. So that's good because that's going to bring more money. Finally, we have the Moon card. Now, the Moon card talks about things unknown. So there's still some things that you may not know as it relates to what's going on with some of your finances. I'm getting the sense that this is an investment thing. So you have to make sure that even if you don't know something, that you don't put yourself in a position to lose money over something you don't understand, okay? So be aware that it's okay to say no if you don't understand or if you don't feel totally comfortable with something, especially, like I said, as it relates to investing, as it relates to finances and spending. All right, Libra. Still got some great cards here. Oh, that card was at the bottom. Let's do it. Okay, so we got the Five of Cups. This means no regrets. Saying no to something or taking action on something and doing it boldly and confidently means you have no regrets and you win because of it. Okay, so this is very exciting. The Five of Cups means that you're moving forward and you're taking some big steps towards your own success. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Again, this is more financial assistance coming your way. Now remember, this is a repeater card because we had this card here. So definitely you're going to be getting some help, some assistance, some support as it relates to your finances. So don't stress, okay? You're not doing it all alone. We also have the Four of Swords. That means you have to show up for yourself if there's an opportunity for you to network or for you to be seen. Promote yourself, right? Because it looks like it could be something where you could get an opportunity because you boldly, you know, showed up. You know, they say 90% of success is just showing up. So if you have the opportunity to show up, please do so. All right, Libra, we got the Two of Cups. That's a divine union that's coming together. That's a happy relationship. Everything is harmonious. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like your dream client or your dream customer. That's very exciting. The other thing is that it's just a really nice, supportive, mutually beneficial relationship. Now, this isn't necessarily romantic, but there is going to be a money component in there somewhere, right? So that's why I'm saying could be a business partner, could be a new client or a new customer, but it's definitely going to be beneficial for you in some way. Finally, we have the Magician. Now, the Magician card in the reverse means that you're not tapping into all the resources that you have. So you have a lot of things at your disposal in order to create more money, advance in your career, you know, build your business, whatever the case may be. So sometimes you have to reevaluate exactly what you do have in order to see how you can use it to create the results you desire, and also to kind of be who you want to be. Now, this is interesting because I struggle with this too. Like, I know I have access to a lot of things, you know, I have a pretty good social media following, but sometimes I feel like I don't have everything I need in order to be a success. And I'm just sharing that because, you know, sometimes I go through the same struggles that you all do too. You know, so sometimes we just have to kind of see it differently, but it's hard to see it differently when it's you. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but I just thought I'd share. So Libra, you've got a really interesting month. Now, like I said, you've got two men on your side here. They may not come off that way at the beginning, or you may not think that that's the case, but as you move through the month, you will see that things start to shift and start to work in your favor. You also have a lot of success coming up towards the middle of September, so, you know, get ready for that, because you're going to have to make some decisions with all this new money that's coming in. All right, Libra, let's go ahead and close out your reading with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. Ooh, this is a good one. So the card I got for you, Libra, is Mountains, and this says stand your ground. Stand your ground. Yes, stand your ground. Do that confidently, boldly, and with no regrets. All right, Libra, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Again, if you want to get my free crystal ebook, please make sure you sign up. The link is in the description. All right, I'll check in with you again next month.